we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky. And Alex, you wrote something that kind of got a lot of us thinking, or kind of exaggerating. It didn't really.
You didn't really think about it, did you?
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Honey, why can't you sleep? I just don't
Alex
know.
wrote this think piece, and I don't know what to think of it.
Yeah, I actually saw you reading it. You just turned. The only thing you said to me was, "Oh, you've got a typo. Let me fix that." The only thing
You
said
spelled
about it.
mechanic like mechanic. I don't know.
Mechanic.
If I recall, click. Anyway, yeah. So No Man's Sky is out in what, a week?
week from
officially now?
today.
August 8th. August.
Ninth.
What is today?
Ninth.
What is today's second?
Yeah,
Today's the second.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
it's almost here.
I'm supposed to be.
You're off to Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's next week.
Europe.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so No Man's Sky, we've talked about a lot, but one of the looming questions is like always kind of what we'll be doing in it from minute to minute. And we've kind of talked about that over a few times. Like there's an economy to it. You'll be trying to improve your technology to reach the center of the universe after 30 or 40 something hours. That one guy who bought it ahead of time, I think it took him 35. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
proof that he actually did it, but yeah.
His word, Mike.
Yeah, his word. Which you keep good segues into. We're going to talk about the morality of No Man's Sky. Like, basically, are you going to be good or bad, right? Because there are choices. Like, when I first found out that you could be like a space pirate, I'm like, hell yes, let me put a parrot on my shoulder and just zoom around the galaxy, hijacking people.
just stealing people's stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boarding the mainframe. I'm trying to think of like what like futuristic pirates would be doing.
Would the parrot also be futuristic?
Yeah, he's robotic.
Okay.
Cyborg parrot.
Okay, cool.
Space parrot?
All right, I feel much better about this whole thing. I was worried for his well-being. At the
Pretty sure parrots can't live in space, so
You know, it's a vacuum up there.
Yeah.
But basically, you had said like it's such a big universe, right? Like where the odds of us actually running into another person is like what, 1 in 100,000, which isn't that bad.
It's way lower than that.
Really?
From the math I did, it could be different. That they could be doing some trickery to get people in with you, but it's like I did the math, and to have a 1% chance of any two people being on the same planet, you would have to have like 300 million people playing at the same time. So that's like minuscule chance you'll run
There's not
into
even
anyone.
300 million people on Earth. Just kidding.
So you're saying I should play the lotto instead of try to find someone else in No Man's Sky?
Exactly.
I'm waiting for that one comment that actually thinks I was serious. Someone thought I was serious when I thought the Eiffel Tower was in Germany. They insulted the American education system. I don't know where they're from, but I guess
Probably France.
sense of humor. Probably, yeah. So yeah, but there are more than, I think there are more than 300 people in the world. But with that big of a universe and like this many, like the plethora of ways you could spend your time, is it going to be like Grand Theft Auto where you're just using it as a power fantasy and kind of accept like getting some inner rage out, or are you going to be trying to actually preserve it and like be a good person like you might in Mass Effect, like the Paragon route?
Right, and I think probably one of the most interesting parts of this is that they say that the universe to an extent is going to be permanent, so you can screw up a planet bad enough that it's saved to the server. And there's like, I really can't think of another game that is like that has a universe that persistent, that is shared among, many players.
Minecraft.
I mean, you can also just restart this, like make another server though, right? Like
Not if you believe in that one server.
you play Minecraft as a one server dude.
Yeah.
Just that's it.
That's it.
One server Brown. Yeah, because I still don't even understand fully. I read like how the algorithm works for them to create this universe. I don't get how that's gonna work in retrospect and save everything. But at what point do you actually just start caring about this universe when it's so massive? And how do you feel like you're making an impact? And then that was your question. If you don't feel like you're making an impact, why would you be good?
Right. And if the only way you can make an impact is by, blowing up half a planet, then, is that something that we want to do?
Yes. No, like I've told people like I've expressed my intentions. If I can create some sort of Death Star, I will.
In real life.
Yeah. My maniacal intentions are getting megalomaniacal. Dang,
Yes.
I love
Mega
that
high
word.
maniacal. Let's go there.
Yeah, into space. I'm just gonna
Megalomaniacal.
destroy. Jupiter's been eyeing me lately, and I'm not having it. It's the biggest planet. I got to take it down. It's bullying everyone else. I think it's the biggest one.
Yeah.
It's not even in our solar system.
How many planets?
What?
12.
Do we have 12? Okay.
I gotta, people are actually gonna think I don't know anything about anywhere. But yeah, like what's to stop someone from just playing like Grand Theft Auto like I would? And at a certain point, how is it actually gonna affect the universe? There's so many unknowns with this game because it's so big. It's hard to wrap our minds around. Like it's a galaxy, right? Not a universe.
Right. And I mean, like, it is a game, right? Like, it's fine for people to have fun and go blow stuff up. But I think the thing that makes this more complicated is there are creatures in this universe that only exist on like 1 in 100 million planets. Like each creature you come across is procedurally generated, but there are levels of uniqueness and interest. Like there are more interesting characters than others, like you, or creatures than others. You will come across utopian civilizations maybe. And what if a person rolls up to one of these utopian civilizations and decides that it's sciing him wrong?
Yeah.
And he just blows it up and
Well,
then it's saved to the server.
Two things. How awesome would it be if you come across a planet with humans or some similar intelligent sentient life? And B, how much would that affect your moral compass? Because if I'm just going to destroy this 4-legged thing and all of its family members in its planet, I don't care.
No.
I'll probably I'm a carnivore. I'll eat it. I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. In real life, my character is going to be a vegan space pirate in No Man's Sky, so that's different. But yeah, if you come across like, how do you actually care about these animals? If like A, they're just animals, but also B, this is like no one else in the world sees this animal except for you. Like chances are, how do you weigh the population of the people, the number of people playing the game with like who's actually else is seeing this?
Yeah, like my personal thoughts on this is it'll probably be easier for me personally to preserve creatures, or it'll be more likely that I'll preserve creatures who look like humans, like who interact with me in a certain way that is human-like.
But they're the biggest threat.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
Take them down.
I would love if we got to the center of the universe and it just like punished the people who were bad.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. How do you plan on playing this game?
I like to think that I'll just be a zoologist going around, making sure or keeping track of things that I see that are cool, but I'm probably going to end up, blowing up space stations and rolling around as a space pirate.
Make shit pop.
Yeah.
What about you?
I really want to do a lot of flight and exploration, like in the the outer space. I don't think I'll be able to do a lot of that because I'm also reviewing this game. There's a lot to do. I'm terrified of reviewing this game. But yeah, I guess I don't put too much stock into how I'm going to feel about the decisions I make in regards to affecting life or other people. But we'll see. Maybe that'll shift.
Yeah, I plan on, like I said, being bad. I'm just gonna jump into like San Andreas and kind of mess stuff up, which it just begs a question: like, how good do I think the rest of the universe is, and how much punishment do I think it deserves from my standpoint, from my solipsistic standpoint as a planet-destroying vegan space pirate with a robotic parrot? I've already got this all figured out.
The No Man's Sky universe.
Use a name. What's the name?
The universe has original sin. You have to punish it for its original sin.
Sorry, your name thing derailed me. Captain Cyber Jim.
GYM?
No. Like
No, I know. I know.
GYM, yeah. He's gonna be ripped.
Yeah.
A ripped vegan space pirate. But no, like that's how. There's so many unknowns with this game. Like again, it's huge, but how do we actually look at it, and how do we say like, how do we like affect this world when it's that big? And I guess that's kind of affecting, because San Andreas and Los Santos are like these actual contained environments that you can see how you don't really affect the world in Grand Theft Auto, but like in Mass Effect, there's a fair number of planets you can explore. It's not this like the scope of No Man's Sky, but you're actually still, certain people won't make it to Mass Effect 3. Certain people won't even make it through 2. How do you make those decisions? Because it's a smaller cast and you actually care about them. In this, I just feel like I'm not going to care about anybody because I know they might be expendable because there's not that much substance. Again, I haven't played the game. Very few people have, but how is that going to affect my decisions? I don't know.
Yeah, it might all feel meaningless.
Yeah. And I think there's a strange balancing act there between what the developer's trying to do to make the many, many worlds matter, but also just the sheer immensity of the universe. Like you guys were saying, how do you make this stuff matter? How do you? Why would you ever care about one animal that you come across on a planet when there are, an uncountable number of animals on other planets?
Yeah, I mean, that begs the question: like, is any of this? Does any of this matter?
Does any of this matter?
How do you make a game that big and actually find meaning in it? That's like, I think that's why everybody's so curious about No Man's Sky, because, like, if I could explore the universe, I probably wouldn't care about like you two.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you. I'd be happy to see you go, honestly.
Close friends are only like a matter of relativity.
Yes.
Like the more you travel and the more you explore, the less I'm gonna text you guys and see how you're feeling, and the less I'm gonna open up to you.
But Snapchat still a thing?
Yeah, I'll snap. Oh, dude, I'll snap all day. me and I don't have a name for the parrot yet either, dude. I'm usually
dude.
better at this. Me and Groucho
There you go. All
right.
Jim and Groucho.
No, it's not Captain Cyber Jim and Groucho.
Yeah.
It's going to be a matter of, substance. How do you find that in this world? Is there substance to be found at a certain point? Does the size of it kind of trump the meaning you find in it?
And do you guys care about getting to the center of the universe?
No.
If you've maybe the game will make me care. I mean,
Yeah.
like what I don't understand is like, are you never interrupted by like an event that kind of prods you to like want to do one thing or another? Like that's what I really want to know. If this is just like just go do whatever, that's going to be super hard for me to like feel great about continuing to to do. Because if I'm not working towards something, and if that something is only getting to the center of the galaxy, yikes.
Have you read anything about what the leaker has been saying?
Not really. I only looked at one of his gameplay clips that was about a half hour long, and I clicked around it, and minute to minute, he was doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Just pointing his laser at rocks.
He didn't spoil anything, but he did say that there is a little bit of that, at least, the sort of direction.
Yeah. I feel like there has to be.
Yeah, there has to be, right?
Well, the reason I want to play No Man's Sky is the same reason I played like Skyrim for so long. It was that just exploring this world, but that was a contained world. It's a singular experience.
Yeah.
But there are like story threads going through it, whereas it doesn't seem like that's going to happen here. The stories you find are the ones you create yourself, which is very appealing to me. Well, I don't know that. That's how I'm taking it right now. It's just such a weird case, and I'm excited for it to release just so we can like know what the hell it is. Like, and I come in and ask you about it.
We just had this exact same conversation on the Giant Bombcast. That's what it boils down to. We just want to know what it is.
It's curiosity at this point.
Yeah.
And if it's great, then awesome. I maybe will be. If it's not, then I don't know. It's just been, like it's been hyped a lot because it's such a weird. It could be like a new benchmark for how things like this are created, but how much is there going to be, like how longevity and reaching the center of the universe like might be the goal, but is it worth taking the time to get to?
Yeah, I mean, and something that I've been saying since it was announced is if it was Proteus in space and they positioned it as such, I would be totally into it. But they've been hyping this game up and talking about it and trying to put to rest the questions about its gameplay and stuff that I think that, for one thing, they'll never be able to fulfill expectations for this. And for another, I think they've gotten, like they've just stopped stressing the discovery aspect of it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is officially, I think, the last time we're going to talk about No Man's Sky on the lobby before it's out, right? Well, it comes out Tuesday, but I don't think reviews are going to be up then.
It's so doubtful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, likely, aside from like when we get to talk to you about the review, I think this is the last time we have to fit No Man's Sky into it, which is nice.
I feel like I really want to get into this game. Like I need an outfit to wear when I'm playing it so I can be Cyber Jim.
A Snuggie. Oh, role playing.
Snuggie.
I thought you meant something comfortable, like a catheter and a Snuggie.
Yeah. No. Okay. No.
And a six-pack of Heinies.
No.
Tecates?
Yeah.
I'm into limes or no?
I'll have the option.
Cyber Jim and Groucho would be super into limes if you're not even doing it right. But anyway, yeah. Holy crap. That is No Man's Sky. Will you be good or bad? Let us know in the comments below. The game comes out next week, finally, depending on when you're watching this video. If you're watching it live, then yeah, next week. We'll talk about it more on the lobby when we finally get to review it. But yeah.